Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs of 15th March. First question is, the Internet of Things India Congress 2019 is scheduled to be held in which of the following cities? Right answer is Bengaluru. So the fourth edition of Internet of Things India Congress 2019 will be in Bengaluru. Now, if we talk about Bengaluru, Bengaluru is the capital of Karnataka. Recently, the government of Karnataka has declared 2019 as Year of Water. Bengaluru was also in news as the 12th edition of Aero India Expo held in Bengaluru, and the theme of event was the runway to a billion opportunities. Apart from that, Karnataka was also in news as India's first Agromet Climate Center has been inaugurated in Karnataka. So this will provide more accurate reports on weather. Apart from that, the Karnataka state government also started a water conservation scheme, Jal Amrut. Karnataka was also in news because of Bandipur Tiger Reserve, as there was a major forest fire incident happened in Bandipur Tiger Reserve. Next is Erode turmeric, which recently got GI tag, is associated with which of the following states? Right answer is Tamil Nadu. So Erode turmeric has finally got GI tag. GI stands for Geographical Indication. It is from Tamil Nadu. If we talk about few other products which got GI tag recently Marayur Jaggery from Kerala also got GI tag. The Kanmal Haldi from Odisha also got GI tag, and the Silao Khaja from Bihar got GI tag. Apart from that, the Alfonso mango from Maharashtra also got GI tag, and Kadaknath chicken from Madhya Pradesh also got GI tag recently. The Shahi Lychee of Bihar also got GI tag recently. Next question is, who heads the high-level committee of Delhi government to reform higher education? So recently, Delhi government has constituted a high-level committee to reform higher education, and the head of this committee is Jasmine Shah. So he is Education Minister of Delhi, Mr. Manish Sisodia, and the Delhi government has constituted a high-level committee in order to reform the higher education in Delhi, and the head of this committee will be Jasmine Shah. If we talk about few other committees, recently CBDT has constituted a committee to bring down the tax litigations, and the head of this committee is Mr. Sanjeev Sharma. Recently, IRDAI and NHA also constituted a joint working group in order to curb the frauds in Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, and this joint working group will be headed by Mr. Dinesh Arora. Apart from that, the government has also constituted a committee to examine the issues related to insurance cover to the advocates, and the head of this committee will be Mr. Alok Srivastav. Apart from that, recently Union Cabinet has approved National Mission on Transformative Mobility and Battery Storage, and this mission will be headed by Niti Aayog CEO Mr. Amitabh Kant. Apart from that, Chhattisgarh government has also constituted a committee to review the cases against tribals in Naxal hit areas, and this committee will be headed by Mr. A.K. Patnaik. Next is Upamanyu Dutta, who is in news recently, is associated to which of the following sports? Right answer is sailing. So Upamanyu Dutta won the bronze medal in laser standard race for men in the Asian Open Laser Sailing Championship in Singapore. If we talk about Singapore, recently India and Singapore jointly conducted this bilateral naval exercise SIMBAX 2018, and this was the 25th edition of SIMBAX. Singapore was also in news as the most recent summit of ASEAN held in Singapore. ASEAN is an association of Southeast Asian nations. ASEAN was formed in 1967 through Bangkok Declaration. The Secretariat of ASEAN is in Jakarta. Jakarta is the capital of Indonesia, and Indonesia was the host of 2018 Asian Games and Asian Para Games. The 2022 Asian Games and Asian Para Games will be in China. Apart from that, if we talk about ASEAN, ASEAN was also in news as recently second ASEAN India Youth Summit held in Guwahati in Assam. Assam was also in news as recently Home Minister Mr. Rajnath Singh inaugurated Bold QIT project in Assam. This project is for Indo-Bangladesh border, and Bold QIT stands for Border Electronically Dominated QRT Interception Technique. That means it will increase our surveillance capabilities on Indo-Bangladesh border. Apart from that, Assam was also in news because as per the latest report by Niti Aayog, the Hailakandi district of Assam is the top performer among 112 aspirational districts of India based on the performance during November 2018 to January 2019. Next is who has been appointed as the new chairman of LIC. LIC stands for Life Insurance Corporation. So right answer is M.R. Kumar. Recently, Mr. M.R. Kumar has been appointed as the new chairman of Life Insurance Corporation of India. If we talk about LIC, it is a government enterprise and it was founded in 1956. The headquarters of LIC is in Mumbai and presently Mr. M.R. Kumar is the chairman of LIC. If we talk about few other appointments, recently the state government of Madhya Pradesh appointed Mr. Namdev Tyagi as the chairperson of Ma Narmada, Ma Shipra एवं मां मंदाकिनी रिवर ट्रस्ट, and Mr. Namdev Tyagi is popularly known as Computer Baba. Apart from that, recently Mr. Bhagwan Lal Sahani has been appointed as the chairman of National Commission for Backward Classes. In addition to that, recently Supreme Court has appointed Mr. D.K. Jain as the first court-appointed ombudsman for the BCCI. BCCI stands for Board of Control for Cricket in India. And recently, Mr. P.K. Bejbarwa has been reappointed as the chairman of T-Board. Next is Jabel Al Akhdar Mountains, sometimes seen in news, is located in which of the following countries? Right answer is Oman. These are located in Oman, and recently it was in news because of India-Oman joint military exercise, and the name of India-Oman joint military exercise was Al-Naga. If we talk about Oman, it is a Middle East country and the capital of Oman is Muscat. Oman is a member of GCC. GCC stands for Gulf Cooperation Council, and the headquarters of GCC is in Saudi Arabia in Riyadh. Riyadh is the capital of Saudi Arabia, and recently 39th summit of GCC held in Saudi Arabia. The 40th summit of GCC will be in UAE. UAE was also in news as it has declared 2019 as Year of Tolerance. Apart from that, Abu Dhabi Judicial Department of UAE declared Hindi as third official language of courts. Earlier, English and Arabic were the official language. UAE was also in news as the recent summit of OIC, that means Organization of Islamic Cooperation, held in UAE in Abu Dhabi. The headquarters of OIC is in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. If we talk about few other GCC members, Qatar was in news because of its decision to withdraw from OPEC. Qatar will also be the host of 2022 FIFA World Cup. Apart from that, Qatar recently won 2019 Asia Cup football tournament. Bahrain is also the member of GCC and Kuwait is also the member of GCC. The capital of Kuwait is Kuwait City, and Kuwait was in news as Kuwait is the headquarters of Olympic Council of Asia, and recently the General Assembly of Olympic Council of Asia decided to include cricket in 2022 Asian Games. In addition to that, recently Sheikh Ahmad Al-Fahad Al-Sabah got re-elected as the President of Olympic Council of Asia. Sheikh Ahmad Al-Fahad Al-Sabah is a Kuwaiti politician. Next is which Asian country is hosting the Special Olympics World Summer Games 2019? Right answer is UAE. So the Special Olympic World Summer Games has started at Abu Dhabi in UAE. If we talk about Olympics, the 2018 Winter Olympics held in South Korea and the next Winter Olympics will be in China in 2022. The last Summer Olympics held in 2016 and the next Summer Olympics will be in Tokyo in 2020. If we talk about Youth Olympics, Youth Winter Olympics held in Norway in 2016 and the next Youth Winter Olympics will be in Switzerland in 2020. On the other hand, recently Summer Youth Olympics held in Argentina in 2018, while the next Summer Youth Olympics will be in Senegal in 2022. If we talk about Senegal, Senegal was also in news as recently Mr. Macky Sall has been re-elected as the President of Senegal. If we talk about geographical location of Senegal, it is a West African country and the capital of Senegal is Dakar. If we talk about another African country, recently Nigeria was also in news. Nigeria was in news as Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari has been re-elected as president. If we talk about the geographical location of Nigeria, Nigeria is also a African country and the capital of Nigeria is Abuja. Next is, which of the following organizations has decided to inject liquidity via forex swaps? Right answer is RBI. So the Reserve Bank of India has decided to inject rupee liquidity into the system through long-term foreign exchange swaps. And this is first of its kind instrument used for liquidity management by RBI. If we talk about Reserve Bank of India, the headquarters is in Mumbai. It was established in 1935 and the establishment of RBI was recommended by Hilton Young Commission. RBI was nationalized in 1949 and presently Mr. Shaktikant Das is the governor of RBI. Earlier, Mr. Shaktikant Das was the member of Finance Commission. However, since Mr. Shaktikant Das has become the member of RBI, he resigned as a member of Finance Commission. And recently, former Finance Secretary Mr. Ajay Narayan Jha had joined the Finance Commission after the resignation of Mr. Shaktikant Das. If we talk about few other committees constituted by RBI recently, RBI has constituted a committee for revival of MSME and this committee is headed by Mr. UK Sinha. Mr. UK Sinha is former SEBI chairman. RBI also constituted a digital payments panel and the head of this panel is Mr. Nandan Nilekani. RBI also constituted a committee to review the economic capital framework and Mr. Bimal Jalan is the head of this committee. Mr. Bimal Jalan was also in news because of his recent book India Ahead 2025 and Beyond. There was one more RBI governor which was in news recently. Recently, former RBI governor Mr. Raghuram Rajan has been honored with Yashwantrao Chauhan National Award 2018 for his contribution to the economic development. Next is, what is India's rank in terms of highest number of impacted species in hotspot? As per the recent study, hotspots of human impact on threatened terrestrial vertebrates. Right answer is 16th. So first let's understand the context. Recently a study was conducted to understand the impact of human on other living species. The study team was led by James Allen and the name of study was Hotspots of Human Impact on Threatened Terrestrial Vertebrates. Now as per this study, Malaysia is on first position. That means Malaysia has highest number of impacted species, followed by Brunei and Singapore. India is on 16th rank. Just for the sake of understanding, in case of Malaysia, 125 species were impacted, while in case of India, 35 threatened species were impacted. Now, if we talk about Malaysia, it was in news recently as it has become the member of ICC by ratifying Rome Statute. ICC stands for International Criminal Court and India is not a member of ICC. Malaysia was also in news as recently 5 countries signed New Delhi Declaration on Asian Rhinos. One of those 5 countries. Remaining 4 countries are India, Bhutan, Nepal and Indonesia. If we talk about geographical location of Malaysia, it is Asian country and the capital of Malaysia is Kuala Lumpur. Currency of Malaysia is Malaysian ringgit and recently Malaysia was in news as the Malaysian king recently stepped down from the throne before the completion of 5-year tenure and new king has been elected and Mr. Abdullah is the new king of Malaysia. Next is United Kingdom has issued new black hole coin in honor of which of the following renowned personalities? Right answer is Mr. Stephen Hawking. So recently UK has issued a new commemorative 50 pence coin inspired by the work of late Mr. Stephen Hawking. So Mr. Hawking is now in the elite group of scientists having appeared on the coins. Earlier, Sir Isaac Newton and Mr. Charles Darwin also appeared on the coins. Thank you, and that's all for the day.